Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sandtrap Gaming here, and today we have some gameplay of Destiny. I'm using the Hawkmoon. I love this gun, even though statistically it's worse than the Last Word and Thorn. I still enjoy this gun a lot. And what I wanted to talk about today is actually exotics and legendary weapons in Destiny and in the Taken King. So, first off, let's start with Vanilla Destiny, its weapons. So, Vanilla Destiny had a very small amount of exotics, and even at that, there wasn't really a way to truly earn an exotic. The only exotic that you could really earn, quote unquote, was Vex Mythoclast, and even at that, it really couldn't be earned. It was more RNG'd on a specific platform. And that's what I really didn't like about Vanilla. Then you got the Dark Below. Again, pretty much the same thing, except the Necrochasm went in the right direction. Okay, it did have the aspect of quests, which were previously in Vanilla, but the problem with Vanilla, they were completely RNG based of which ones you were going to receive and when. However, the Dark Below didn't really fix much of that because on my PlayStation account, I didn't get one till just a few days ago. And on my Xbox account, the one that I'm not playing anymore, the one with a level 28 Warlock, I got a Husk of the Pit. Like, that was ridiculous. I grinded for so many hours trying to get that gun, and I never got it. Then, on the Xbox, just dicking around, I get it. So it really was still difficult to earn guns. Then came along the second expansion, the House of Wolves, and this was actually a step in the right direction. Pretty much every new exotic wasn't zeroed out. It was actually where the three coolest exotics, Queenbreaker's Bow, Lord of Wolves, and Dreg's Promise, you had to beat Skolas on level 35. So, you know what? That's a fair way to earn an exotic. You truly earned it when you did that because you had a specific task that you did and you were guaranteed to receive it once you did that task. That, in my opinion, was one of the better ways that exotics were earned. Okay? I love Queenbreaker's Bow and Lord Wolves. Dreg's Promise isn't really too good, but I don't really like sidearms in general. But it's just a novelty, right? And now we see the Taken King forming. And what I have seen is these exotics, from my understanding, actually might not be able to be zeroed out, or at least not many. As we know already, there is going to be one weapon that is scattered with 50 parts across the Dreadnought that you just have to search for. And these could be invisible platforms that is the only way to reach them, which could be a pain in the ass. That KD is gonna drop like a motherfucker. And then we also have seen the Sleeper Simulant, which is pretty much the same thing, but the first mission on the quest line is to search the entire Destiny universe for parts or relics of the Golden Age. Now, this is a freaking awesome thing because not only are we getting a cool exotic and getting a cool quest line, but we're also getting backstory and lore into the Golden Age, which all in all is a pretty solid way to earn an exotic. We still don't know what exactly the exotic is that's in the Dreadnought. However, we can say it's kind of annoying, but it's also pretty cool. Like, searching like that, that's gonna take some time, and I hope the weapon is just as rewarding as the amount of time that we're gonna have to put in to find it as a community. Now, those are the guns that we know, and those sound great. From what I've understood, also when you defeat a boss, which we could assume is a high up boss for like the first time, or maybe even multiple times, you might get a chance at an exotic. And you can buy things from Xur that will increase your chance of getting exotics from this. Now, this is actually one of the coolest parts about the game, in my opinion, because they are basically saying that they're not having this BS RNG where the guy who goes AFK gets Crux in Crota. Yeah, I had that happen to me yesterday. The guy who is playing Call of Duty for 2 months plays Destiny for one day, he gets G-Horn and Crux in the same day. That motherfucker. Oh god. That motherfucker. But I like how they're taking out the RNG piece of the game. But what I don't like is what they're doing with the legendaries. The legendary weapons are basically the backbone of your loadout. You pretty much need good legendaries, or else you're kind of fucked. I don't know many people that only use an exotic. Maybe in this gameplay I'm using only Hawkmoon, but that's because Hawkmoon is great and it's PvP. In things like PvE, that's a different story, right? All of a sudden then you see these great varieties of loadouts such as Fatebringer with Black Hammer and G-Horn, or sometimes Vision with Black Hammer and G-Horn. Okay, whatever. But you see the point. At least it gave you some variety. And at least you had some cool weapons that were your personal favorites. I don't like how they're taking this out. Not because I don't get to keep these guns, but actually because it essentially is forcing us to use different weapons when I feel like they should make you want to use them, not force you to use them. I would much rather have a gun that, in my opinion, is cooler than Fatebringer and Vision than not being able to use those guns and have to find replacements. It's kind of shitty. I know PvP still works, so some guns will stay in the game for a while, but for the most part, legendaries are gonna die pretty quick. Then we get to see this new array of legendaries, and it's kind of shitty because it's like they're adding water to the pool, but they're also taking out the water that was already in the pool. It's like they're refilling the pool, but they're advertising that they're adding to the pool. It just doesn't seem like it's that great of a thing when you actually look at it. But at the end of the day, we're getting brand new legendaries, brand new exotics that you actually have to earn. So you can't see people that are saying, I earned my G-Horn, or I earned my Thunderlord. Did you Xur yours? No, you actually have to earn some, and that's actually a great thing, because this community loves earning things. This has been Sandtrap Gaming here. If you enjoyed, please do drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.